Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. For Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They convert on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Denver first down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He connects with Mims. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Bryce. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Mahomes now to throw again. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Moving left. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And another 1st down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They send Sutton in motion. Second down. Next. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Isaiah Pacheco now, he'll bring it out of his end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Big play for KC. Pickup of 46 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Cheifs. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Got a man over the middle. There for Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. Now a signal, a timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Downfield is caught by Brown. A gain there of 27 yards.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And this is going to depend on the mark. Remember, it's where he begins the slide. We'll mark him just short. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he is going to have a Cheifs first down. Oh, they took a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator.
This one caught just past the pylon. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Snap on 1st and 10. This one to the tight end, Chapman. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A first down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Mahomes on 1st down. Moving to his right. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Out to his right. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And it will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and a long way to go. Now, Mahomes. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now it's Dobbins, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up. To throw is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down. Nix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, KC. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They go with Hunt. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Hunt. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. A run with Pacheco. And the Chiefs will get a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's Pacheco. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. 2nd down, goal to go. They will take a knee here. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. This is 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. This one. A deep shot. For Rice. And will be blocked down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.